Have you ever been told you're weird, like your brain doesn't work the same way as everyone else? Maybe you talk to yourself, maybe you get bored too fast, or maybe your mind never shuts off. But what if those strange habits aren't flaws at all? What if they're actually signs of an extremely high IQ? Psychology suggests that many behaviors people hide or feel insecure about are often linked to higher intelligence. So in this video, let's explore 6 weird habits that could prove your brain is operating at a higher level. The first habit is talking to yourself. A lot of people think it's strange, but psychologists say self-talk is actually a powerful sign of intelligence. When you talk to yourself, you're organizing your thoughts, improving memory, and boosting focus. It's like your brain is having a private conversation to solve problems faster. In fact, many highly intelligent people use self-talk to rehearse ideas, plan their next move, or stay motivated. So if you catch yourself whispering while working or thinking out loud, it might not be weird at all, it might be your brain working efficiently. The second habit is getting overstimulated easily. Loud noises, crowded places, bright lights, or too much activity drains you quickly. It may be because your mind processes more information than the average person. Intelligent people often notice tiny details others ignore, like tone of voice, body language, and changes in the environment. That level of awareness can become overwhelming. So, if you sometimes feel exhausted after social situations, it doesn't mean you're weak. It could mean your brain is simply absorbing more than most people. The third habit is hyperfocus. This is when something interests you so much that you completely lose track of time. You forget to eat, you ignore your phone, and you block out everything around you. Psychology links this behavior to something called the flow state, which is when your brain becomes fully locked into deep concentration. Many geniuses, inventors, and creative thinkers experience this because their minds naturally dive deeper into topics they care about. To others, it might look like obsession, but in reality, it's intense intelligence at work. The fourth habit is constant daydreaming. People often mistake daydreaming as laziness, but it can actually be a sign of a highly active brain. When you daydream, your mind is running mental simulations, imagining future outcomes, building creative ideas, and solving problems in the background. Studies suggest that intelligent people often spend more time in their imagination because their brains are wired for deeper thinking. So if you constantly drift into your own world, it may not mean you're distracted. Could mean you're mentally exploring possibilities that others don't even consider. The fifth habit is getting bored very easily. PO. If you lose interest in repetitive conversations, routine tasks, or simple activities, it might be because your brain needs complexity. Highly intelligent people crave stimulation, challenge, and depth. When something feels predictable or too easy, their mind starts searching for something more interesting. That's why smart people often feel restless in environments that don't push them mentally. Boredom isn't always a bad sign. Sometimes, it's proof that your brain wants more than the ordinary. The sixth habit is overthinking and analyzing everything. If you replay conversations in your head, question people's intentions, and connect patterns others don't notice, that could be linked to high intelligence. Intelligent minds are naturally analytical. They don't just accept things on the surface, they investigate deeper meaning. They question motives, predict outcomes, and look for logic in everything. The downside is that it can be exhausting because your mind rarely feels quiet. But the upside is that you see the world in a way most people never will. So if you've ever felt different, misunderstood, or even isolated because of these habits, don't assume something is wrong with you. Sometimes, the habits that make you feel strange are the same habits that prove your brain is working at a higher level. Being different doesn't mean you're broken. It might simply mean you're wired for deeper thinking. So tell me in the comments, how many of these habits do you relate to? And don't forget to subscribe for more psychology videos every week.